Hi everyone. So it's Monday and I'm very excited to be here again with you. It's a great day in New York. It was raining almost all weekend, but I was also working, so that's not a big problem, right? Hopefully, when weekends get calmer, also the good weather is gonna come out and the sun is gonna be warmer. So I'm here because actually, March is a super, super rich month. And I'm excited about many things that are going to happen in March. Um, we just went over with the members the topic of diastasis. And as the month was going through, as I was receiving questions from the members, emails back and forth, and then last week we did the meeting, right? And more questions came up. I mean, it's definitely a topic that it's important to anyone. Doesn't really matter if you're a woman, uh, a pregnant woman, or you just gave birth, or you're planning on having a family. Uh, it's really something that should be of interest of anyone, like women that are planning to go through pregnancy, but also husbands, friends, um, instructors that are working with this population. Uh, Pregnancy and the post-pregnancy is something. I'm a planner. Okay, I like to plan. I like to decide in advance, and I really do anything I can to follow that plan. For when you are pregnant and you have to make decisions for yourself, for the baby, and for the post, there is really nothing you can plan. You can prepare yourself, you can become very knowledgeable about everything. Things can go wrong, how you would like things to go for you, what you would like for your journey, but you cannot plan in this moment in life because things go the way they're supposed to go. And I think that's a very important aspect and part, and not always you are prepared for that. So because of how delicate this whole, year and a half plus is going to be for those women that are lucky enough to have kids and want have to have kids, and also want to get back to feeling good, not get back to where they were before because you don't, but get back to feeling good with their bodies and happy about how they feel. I decided to propose a workshop that I usually used to teach live. When I was traveling, I taught it in Italy, in Germany, um, at PMA years ago, and in Chile as well. I decided to do this Zoom live version of the pregnancy and post-pregnancy workshop. It's basically two workshops in one. That's why the live event will be pretty long. Will be like 4 hours. It's going to be on March 21st. And so there is where we go over, what exercise are best, and most important, a topic that is very, very dear to me, diastasis. It's so important because as Pilates instructor, not always we're trained to deal with it, and going back to basics, like sometimes we do with other type of injuries, is not ideal and advisable with a diastasis. You cannot go back to doing the 100, the roll up. All of those things are putting pressure on the rectus abdominis that is just going to separate farther if we do those actions with the diastasis. So very, very important to learn what's good to do and what's good to stay away from. And that's on March 21st. But I'm also excited to announce another very fun event next week on Monday, which is Women's Day. So, Monday, March 8th at 1 p.m. It's conversations with Alissa Alter. Alissa Alter is a dear friend of mine. I met her as soon as I got here to New York City in September 2006, and we were in the same group of the Pilates certification at True Pilates. So we spent so much time together in those first months. Then I had to go back to Italy, came back, spent more time together. She's wonderful. She's also very knowledgeable because she really tried to dig into this, specific phase of life for women, which is pregnancy and post-pregnancy, and she had a baby a year and a half ago. So she went through that experience herself. She also wrote a book, Unstuck. And with her, what we're doing, even if we're both movement experts, we're now going to talk about movements next Monday. Next Monday is just trying it. We actually invite everyone. We invite women that want to have baby, women that don't want to have baby, everyone that is around somebody that is going through this phase of life. So husbands, friends, instructors. It doesn't really matter where you are in life, but if you want to work with women that are going through this phase, you need to be knowledgeable about their uh, where they are with their heads, what are the issues that are going on in their body from a physical standpoint, not necessarily related to the exercise, but when you have incontinence or other issues, breastfeeding, everything gets to your mind, and you if you work with a woman at that moment in life, you should be knowledgeable about this state of mind and state of the body. And so, in a real fun way, because she's really fun and makes and lightens up all the even worse aspect of this this moment, we will talk to Alissa for about 45 minutes. Everyone is welcome. So please sign up and register. It's a free meeting, so just go on the register for Zoom. We need to be to know more or less how many people are going to attend. Uh, I really hope to see many of you next Monday on Zoom because it's going to be fun. It's going to be educational because we will underline and talk about reality for those women. It's just now get back to the gyms or get back to the same exercise you were doing before. There is so much more going on, and so much more needs to be addressed and kept in consideration at that moment, that I think to have her um, uh, talking about what she went through, and then other people can join in with their experience, because there are certain things that not always are mentioned, not always are talked about, and when you're leaving those things, you think you're the only one going through that horrible thing. Absolutely no. It's just we need more communication between us and more education so that we feel better ourselves when we happen to be there, and we know we're not alone. We know that it's pretty normal. We know that we need help, but we know that somehow with the correct steps we'll go through and we will overcome that challenge. So next Monday, March 8th at 1 p.m., you have the link to register, and I will send out multiple emails as a reminder. And then if you want to get into the exercise, and we have on March 21st for the workshop. So I hope to see you next week, both for our live and for the wonderful appointment with Alissa Alter. Bye.